Wait 1 second, making sure I am streaming. We should be streaming now. Okay, the voice works there. Okay, hello and welcome back to Minecraft Jungle Paradise Golden Age, episode 650. This is our world tour stream. Hopefully you are all doing okay today and staying safe. So, let me fix my chair. There we go. Okay, so we're going to start by taking a world tour of my world. And also, do apologise for this weird bit transition there. Okay, well, we're going to go and start up the world. And also, I forgot to put the front of the house for this world tour. I left after making the last episode. That was just uploaded an hour ago, I think, or maybe 30 minutes. Hour to 30 minutes ago. Okay, but we might as well start this world tour. I'm looking forward to this world tour. I promised the world tour at 650 episodes. And it should be coming up to now. There we go. Okay, it should not be too laggy, I'm hoping. It was very laggy the last time at the start of the episode, I'm pretty sure. It looks like it's running smoothly. And also I kind of just did, what do you call it, start in the right place that I wanted to start. Wait for it. I'm waiting for me to turn around, there we go. Okay, it should be running all okay. So, where should we start? Okay, I think I'm going to start out here. So, for any of you who are new, this is my Minecraft Jungle Paradise Golden Age base and home. That's our home up there. That's our entrance to our animal farm. And that is our cottage. And now I will give you a little bit of a fact. Out here is this big lake. I built this all by hand early on in the series, about 600 episodes ago. This all used to be very high up terrain with jungle trees everywhere. And now it has turned into a little area with a dock. I used to take lots of boat rides off into the water down there to sail around down and up the rivers when I was reconstructing a lot of the rivers. I am doing this mostly in survival, but I think I might as well swap over to creative, as I just realised that if I did not do this in creative, I would probably, what do you call it, end up dying to a zombie. And I don't want to lose a 76 levels until the wildlands. Okay, so, where should I also start fully? Okay, I'll start with the water bit. This all used to be a landscape. It used to have jungle trees. You can tell over here that this used to be the highest point before it used to come down into a mountainous area over here. But I broke away all of that terrain. I kept this bit in the middle because I thought it would look nicer. It does look a lot nicer. I fixed the water over here multiple different times, and I've landscaped the sides. Many episodes after building this, it used to be just flat. But then I ended up, carving the landscape over, so it looks a lot nicer than it did when I first constructed this area. Here's a little harbour, and there's a little parrot down there. Look at the little parrot. Okay. And I might as well get onto the nether portal. This is our nether portal over here. And also I do apologise if this is not as good as the last world tour. Okay, so this is our world... Why did I say this is our world tour? This is our nether portal. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous at this world tour. Okay, this is our nether portal. I built a tree around it because I got inspired to do a wraparound tree. And I wanted to do a sword, but it kind of just turned out into a totem of undying, but like totem of death or something. It's actually not too bad. I quite enjoy this nether portal. I might fix the nether portal at some point, maybe make it, more thinner there, or maybe make it more thinner. But it just really depends a lot of the time. But I do really enjoy this tree that I built here. It's just mostly made out of logs and then a bunch of leaves. The roof bit of it is not too nice, but not too bad at all. It's probably my best leaf work apart from over here. And also a lot of this leaf work has been lightning struck, so it's not in as good condition as it was when I first built it, sadly. Over here is where I keep my animals, and I recently gave an upgrade to this area, adding a upstairs section to add even more animals. I currently have haggis and void 2 in here just to shrink my bunnies that I keep inside my main house. So I normally just put animals here that I don't want hurt, but just staying in like a certain area so they don't get in the way of anything. And then I'll normally take them out every once in a while. Over here is my zombie farm. It has went through many additions. It has changed many different times. It is just water now, and it goes into a corner, and I had a sign down there. And they all come down here, and then into this chest. I have quite a lot of stacks. I've burnt a lot of these, because I do not really need rotten flesh, and it just takes up too much room. What do I have in here? Oh, some of the old pipes from the Simple Pipes mod. Not a bad mod, and I accidentally clicked R, and I realised that's how you see recipes again. I wish it had coloured glass for the inside of the tubes. Okay. No, so this is a very old chest over here. I think this area was low down, and or either that I just place a chest down there. I don't really know. And I think that's good for this area. Ugh. Sorry about that. Okay, I think that's us good here for now. Notice I've noticed that little bit of terrain there. It's been there for ages. It's not handmade, it's just somehow spawned like that. Okay, and now for our animals. I'm not going for the cottage right now. But Burns here is our oldest known goat on camera, because I'm pretty sure it might be Snowball who's second or third. Maybe Argo over there. Sorry about, you know, in there with the camera. I have to hold in C for up to fame. Okay, but Burns is an oldest known goat on camera in my series, and I think Argo and Snowball up there. That's Snowball. That's Argo, who's ran behind the tree over there, and that's Hippo, our youngest goat around here by episode wise. And we also have our Kevin the bird up here. Let me. Kevin, is it Kevin? Guardian of the Garden. After Nod. June 1st, 2022. I named you Kevin, yeah, your name's Kevin. I thought I was getting that wrong there. No, it was Kevin. Let me just move you a little bit. It's very hard to move a bird. Okay, build the Orang Golem. A golem that has spawned just to protect my area, and has kind of just been here for a while. They like to stay in this one area. I think they walked over and got stuck here and they can't get through this bit. So it's quite odd. And that should be mostly every goat. We have this random skeleton horse that's stayed on this one block for ages. Then we have Bubbles over here, our pig, and probably one of the oldest pigs in my series. I don't know. I really don't know about that one. I'm pretty sure they're the oldest pig around here. We have this old pillar where a tree used to be, and then it just, you know, when I used Tree Captor, it just got rid of all the leaves, so I later put some vines on top of it. And over here is our storage area for resources that I got from this, and also clearing out a little way over here for our windmill. And our windmill has seen better days. It's covered in nature, it's overgrown for a long time, and it's just stayed the same. I should have upgraded it one day, but I've kind of just kept it the same. It's kind of just overgrown, and it's stayed the way that it is for a very long time now. And I quite enjoy this windmill. It's actually a quite nice design. It's cannot speak. It's quite early on that I built this, so it's not as good as newer builds, even though newer builds sometimes don't come out the best I want it to come out. But that does not matter. I think it has turned out pretty good, and I do quite enjoy that. And over here we have the destroyed garden, a little area that I created just to make a little destroyed area, make it like it's a very old garden that's gotten destroyed and I don't use it no more. But there's still wheat growing here. That's what I wanted to go with there. And then we have this pumpkin scarecrow that I want to put some what do you call it? banners on to make it look like it's wearing clothes, just to make it look a little bit nicer. And over here we have one of my lights that I built, and I quite enjoy these lights. They don't look too good when the texture pack's off, but when the texture pack is on, it does actually look quite good. No, that fish lasted so long. Oh, you're joking me. That fish was ancient, I tell you. I'm gonna put this in the chest over here. There we go. And also, I do want to explain something. So, this world tour, also that's a very nice screenshot. This world tour is the world tour before the Wildlands. And also, if you don't know what the Wildlands are, the Wildlands is me going over to this land. That's why I have nothing in my inventory. Just stripped of all of my items, and the only thing that I'm supposed to do is explore, build, and basically just survive. It's the worst exploration of the Wildlands I've said so far. I do apologise. But it is a... basically I get stripped of all of my important stuff and all my, you know, super powerful stuff, and I have to work my way back up the technological tree. That's the best way I can explain it. Over here, this used to be quite flat, and then I added this little round bit of dirt, and it's turned out quite nice. There is a glowstone down there just to lay up the area just a little bit nicer. Over here we have Quincy, a defender of this tower, because this tower sadly got destroyed, well, mostly destroyed, by an ogre that came across the river, and Quincy was the defender who defended it and saved most of it. And later on I just kept him here and also repaired this over time. And I think it actually turned out quite nice, the repair job, even though I wished it was a bit more netherrack. And over here we have Quincy's parents, Otto and Mikkel. And then over here we have a little fishing boat that I built, and I quite enjoy this fishing boat. I do quite enjoy this fishing boat. I don't know if it's as good as the original one that I built. I'm pretty sure I built one before the corruption of my world back in episode 300. But I'm pretty sure that looks a lot nicer now. I quite enjoy that little fishing boat. I really wish I had like a little light on that bit there, the fence, because I think it looked so nice. Okay, over here, Cherry, what are you doing outside the wall? Cherry is my daughter in this series. And over here we have our Sam's Cottage, named after my first ever daughter from Minecraft Comes Alive, who sadly got killed by an ogre during an ogre attack. And that's also why I hate ogres. Let's see. But this place has gotten renovated. Its floor is more higher. The roof is different. It used to have a second floor. It used to have stairs going all the way up. It has kind of a basement, but not really. Still a work in progress. Sierra and Vicky. Vicky used to be my older wife, who I killed and then revived later on in the series. And I killed them because of, what was it? I'm pretty sure they were being creepy or something. I can't remember. Or just wanted to divorce them. I can't remember. Because I cannot get a cleric to spawn in my world. And all of these people here, I really need to get out of here. I tried sending them up to the island the last time that we streamed, Construction Island, and it crashed my game due to how many of them there are. I don't know if I should just kill a bunch of them or, you know, send them all, you know, better halfway. I don't really know. I don't really know how to get rid of these people. But I built this village a long time ago. There used to be a house just on that spot there. I reconstructed the hill a little, and it is now looking a lot nicer, I definitely would say, about the house there. And the house there I also got rid of. So it looks a lot nicer. This is the old house, and we have a helmet here that is from a zombie that came across this bit, and it was actually a zombie horde. It was, you know, quite cool. Quite cool early on event. And that brought to an end after a little while. I brought it to an end, and we got that helmet from it. And over here we used to have a dock that I later destroyed, and also extended that wall over there after the zombie attack. But I later destroyed this dock. I used to keep it sectioned off using some dirt, There used to be a house here that was just a very square house. There was not really anything in it. And I destroyed that and just left the chair there to just look out at the ocean. Really? Really? Okay. And then over here I made an extension of the wall, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is where I extended the wall. The wall used to go across there, I think. And then I extended it, or it used to go across there. I extended it by a little. I think it went that way, sideways, downwards, and then across. But I extended it, and I'm probably going to de-extend it once I get rid of this town. I really do want to get rid of this town. Either that, I want to make this area into a little garden area. But I feel so sad because there's so many, I built this place because a villager kept saying, "Oh, I really want to build a village, but I'm too lazy to." So I built a village, and then put all of the villagers in there. Over time, there's villagers from Village 1, Mashalden, from here. This is Village 1. It's also a very big city, and we shall get to that in the later bit of this stream, world tour. This here is Village 2. I took a lot of people from there, and then I just took a bunch from scattered villages around the world. And due to the overpopulation, I really need to get rid of a lot of them. And I don't really want to destroy many of the houses, because I have so much history with a lot of these houses. Due to, this house used to belong to a wife and a wife who had a child who looked exactly like their mother, one of their mothers. I can't remember. I think it was like that. But I know it was two of them there. And then I remember there used to be two people, and then my daughter Bailey used to be here. And I put them in this house because it was a lot emptier back then. And I married two people. Someone, Toolsmith guy, and another guy, I can't remember his name. And then I also married my daughter Bailey off to this other guy, and my son off to someone else. No wait, I never think I got to my son. No, I never got to my son. But I did marry off my daughter Bailey, I think, to someone. I don't know. It's been a long time. I cannot remember too many details, but you kind of get the idea of this. I built it due to a villager saying, you know, "Oh, I wish I could build a village, but I am too lazy to." And then I went ahead and built a village. There was not, these buildings were not connected. I built this little room here for the kid, but it never actually really worked out too well, and it's kind of just became a non-roofed area because I did not have cobble at the time to put roof over it. Good memories. Okay, and then we also had a few other houses here, there, and then I broke the dock down, broke that house, and broke these houses down just to open it up and make it a lot nicer. I renovated Sam's cottage, who belonged to my daughter, and I also, after renovating it, revived my older wife, my second wife, I'm pretty sure, Vicky, and we've had a daughter and I think a son. I really can't remember where the son is. Barney, are you trying to marry one of my daughters? Get over here. Also, it looks like a tree has burned here. Stay. Sit home. Okay. And that's kind of just the idea of how this was actually formed. Who are you? I'm waiting on this Luciano. Okay. And also, here's a little bit of a fact. I ran out of blocks when building that, I think. And then I broke down this temple that used to be here. There's just a chest left over with some random stuff. And there's a cow stuck in that water bit there. But this used to be a temple here, and I later destroyed it because it was terrible. It was the worst generation to have to be there, because you can basically see it through the forest and it's so annoying. Okay, where should I go now? I think I should just spread out upriver. And then, show you what's upriver. Little. No, I got a great idea. Listen. We're going to go upriver, and then we're going to circle around. I think that's the best idea. Okay, so let me just go past all of this. We're gonna head up here, not to my construction village that's up that way, or Dino Land, because Dino Land has not been built yet. This is the Glass Square project. It's a project that I built, and also I do apologise if you cannot see. I need night vision. There we go. Okay, this is a Glass Square project. I called it a Glass Square project, even though it does not really be a square too well. It's more like a rectangle. But I built this, and it used to be part of my tree farm. That used to be a floating platform here with some supports underneath. It looked quite nice, I would definitely say so. And then I later destroyed it just to make this area look a little bit nicer, because when I look at the horizon from the shore over there, all I saw was this big platform full of trees, and it kind of just made it not look too nice. So I later destroyed the tree farm, and the tree farm no longer exists now. I do quite feel bad about it. I need to build a new one. I do have one that I built a while ago, but when I think back to it, it's kind of very tight for room. So I might build another one in the future, or maybe renovate the other one that we have. Yeah, I think I might renovate the other one that we have. I can't even remember where that one is. It's been that long that I can't even remember where that one is. But before I get onto this, there's one last detail over here that I want to show. This is a Stegosaurus that's been on this island for a very long time. I have another Stegosaurus, and I put this one over here because it never tamed. So I kind of just left it over there. The other one tamed, but the other one, this one over here, never tamed. So I kind of just shoved it on this island so it could live out its life peacefully. And that was about 600 episodes ago, I think. Or maybe 500 episodes ago. Because that's where I left my boat. Okay, over here we have Poop. Say hello to Poop. Poop is a bunny that I named a long time ago. It's actually one of the oldest bunnies around in this area of my world. And sadly, there's not any of the other ones left, really. This is one of the last ones actually named out in the wild. Apart from Winter over by another build project. I think it was that way. Yeah, I think it was that way. Another build project somewhere, I can't remember. But it was one of the last wild bunnies that I had in my world. Poop. Poop's quite nice. There's actually a video back in the day that I had pooping, and YouTube sectioned off an area saying, "Hello Poop." Something like that. But it's so funny. Over here, I do plan on going down underground. Well, not underground, but I do plan on going down in a glass tube, and then going under the island, and then connecting up with the Glass Square project, and then lowering this, and then just sectioning it off, and then draining it all that way. And the reason why I'm going to be doing that is because I think it would be the best idea to make an underwater base later on. I want to try and make like an underwater base, even though we're kind of going to get another underwater base over here, because I plan on emptying this one over here of this sea temple. I want to empty all of that. I'm going to make it into a big sprawling area that we can walk around. Mostly like a square I'm probably going to go with, because I think that would be the nicest shape that we can go with for it, due to our close proximity to the landscape around it. And what else? Okay, here over here we have Boris, our T-Rex. I use this as a temporary tree farm for a very long time, and I've still used it quite often. But I grow trees here using bone meal, and then I chop them down using tree cafetiere. Over here is Boris and a Ceratosaurus that I've not named. I think I named it once and then I forgot its name. But over here we have Boris the T-Rex. For some reason it does not have its doesn't have its name tag on it. I think I forgot to name tag it. I name tagged the previous Boris. But Boris has died many times due to I could not figure out how to tame him. He was named by What's Sleeping in 2021, the 6th month and the 6th day. Boris the T-Rex named by What's Sleeping. Quite good memory, that one. Let's see. And then we have some random stuff in here that I use for trees, or just random stuff that I just chucked in there. We have Big Tree Road named Date day, the 9th month, 2022. Big tree here. That's why I called it Big Tree Road, because there's a big tree here. Not that there's a tree farm that used to be over there, but there's a big tree that forms here whenever I grow one of the big jungle trees to chop it down for a lot of jungle wood. Okay, now, what way should I go? Okay, I think I'm gonna go this way. So over this way, I have a old cage that used to house my, what was it, dinosaur? It used to house two different dinosaurs, a pterodactyl that escaped. I later saw it like 300 episodes or 400 episodes ago, and I've yet to see it again. I saw it was a pelican at first. No, it was a pterodactyl that I owned. Tried to catch it, could not catch it, and it's kind of just wandering my world now. We also had a... what else? We had a compy in here, I think that's what else we had in here. We had a compy in here, and it somehow escaped or died, I don't know. Over here we have a dodo, and oh wait. In here used to also be our mosasaurus. I later moved our mosasaurus out of here, up to Dino Land that I'm currently building. You can kind of see where I'm starting to do some stuff. I do plan on doing this some point. I don't really know how I'm gonna do it. There's a lot of ideas that I'm kind of just stretching my limits with around here. But, you know, that's the whole point about building in Minecraft. You have to stretch your limits. You have to use your imagination. And that's something I want to do. And I'm also feeling that I'm also limited by old stuff in this world. Because a lot of old stuff I don't want to break down. But then I have to break down it, but I don't want to. So I never get around to, you know, doing a certain build because of that. But I just have that problem. Preserving, you know, the old stuff. I should really break down this tree and then plant a new one. It's been here for such a long time now. I will break down at some point. And then also fix that tree. Why did I break that tree and not replace the wood? Hello there, Dodo. How are you doing? How are you doing, Dodo? Yeah, you're good, Dodo. Don't worry, I'm gonna get you more Dodo friends. You have so many Dodo friends once I'm done. Also, you got plenty of food, okay. Over here we have Char, our dolphin. That's very low health. I need to go splash potion it a few times. And then we have Wall over here. A pink dolphin, also named after our season 4 dolphin that we had. That was a pink dolphin that I somehow discovered, and it took me so long, but on Valentine's Day I somehow found the pink dolphin and I named it Wall after the last one. And I've kept it in here just to keep it safe. I normally keep them out front of my house, but Char has been taking a lot of damage at my house, and where did that lead go? I had you on the lead, Char. How did you break away from the lead? I don't even know. Sometimes Char just breaks off the lead. Over here is our old mammoth cage. I'm actually thinking of just breaking this all down. I love the idea of making habitats for it, but if I'm knowing that I'm going to be making Dino Land soon, I probably might just move the mammoth up there. We don't have a mammoth in here right now, as I had to kill the mammoth, as it had kind of gotten, how should we say it, insane? Not joking, it actually went insane. I whipped it a few times and I could not calm it down, and I was so sad that I had to whip it to tame it, because I could not figure out any other way. And it kind of just went totally crazy and would destroy a lot of the stuff around here. I even made that extension to the cage thinking maybe it calmed down if it had a bit more room. No, it did not. So this kind of went unused for a while. I might actually just relayer the dirt underneath and then maybe make it into a normal dinosaur cage. Maybe I could put a Brachiosaurus in here if I extended the wall a little bit higher. Maybe. That could be a possibility. I would have to definitely break down a lot of these old vines. I need to put like string here to stop them from spawning downwards. Vines. But sometimes I forget to do that. And also, here we are. Dino Land. The original Dino Land. This is where I used to keep all of my dinosaurs. You can see some of them off in the distance. You can't see them now as they're out of range or distance. Oh, hello there, Snail. You've been around for a long, long time. And I might as well show you, as I'm going to drink a night vision potion that seemed to wear off. This area is a big cobblestone dam that I built how many episodes ago? Definitely over 600 episodes ago now. When I was originally building it, I was using a full couple of stacks for just one layer. So it would be one layer, and then I had another bit of cobble here. On each side I had cobble, and then I had cobble in the middle as well. And it cost me so much cobble I actually ran out of cobble, so I had to go back to a wooden pickaxe until I got enough cobble. And later on in the series I finally finished it, because I left it as one singular cobblestone for the rest of this thing, like, you know, quarter way through as I ran out of cobble. And that's how this finally got finished after a while, just filling it in with the cobblestone that I have plentiful now, because I have stacks and stacks of cobblestone due to all the build projects I've done in the series. We have a path that goes around here. I think I built this at some point, I can't remember what point I built it. I'm pretty sure this is over 600 episodes old though, maybe 500 episodes. But I built this so I could get to the other side of the dam quicker if I miss it, and then I have to walk all the way around, so that takes longer going that way. But if I walk this way, it takes, you know, less time, so that's why I built that way. Over here we have Spike the Stegosaurus. I have to give them a name tag at some point. Stegosaurus, Spike, female. Over here we have Saratobail, male, Triceratops, timid. How are you doing? Yeah, you're good. Named after tomato because they were very red, and then they kind of just went this brown. So, tomato really does help when you're looking directly at it in front. And then over here we have Honey Proto and Hanukkah Blue. Hanukkah the Blue. Hanukkah Blue, the grey bird dino, because they have blue eyes, and Honey Proto, yeah, Proto Honey, the Kecklin dinosaur, named on the 5th of June last year, I think. Yeah, 2021, I'm pretty sure you were named. No wait, no, it had to be 2020. Yeah, it might be in 2021. Yeah, I think it's 2021 that they were named. But I named it after a commenter who's sadly no longer around. But I keep it, you know, the name of it. One day they might return. Hopefully they're doing all okay today in CNC. Let's see, what do I want to go do now? I do apologise if this world tour is not as good as our previous one. I'm kind of just winging it after recording, and my throat is not doing so good as I have not drank water. So it's kind of just a little bit worn out due to the last recording of Jungle Paradise that we did. Here is Albert the Dino Rancher. Given the title Dino Rancher, there used to be Joey, the blue bird, over in our front garden. But sadly they got hit by a lightning strike, and all that's left is their sign called Joey. Because I didn't have name tags at the time, so I just placed a sign next to them. Over here we have a tree that's just stayed here for the longest time. Should really add some, like, you know, leaves to it at some point. This road up here was going to lead to the carnivore land that was supposed to be over this way, but I ran into a mountain also, and then I just decided never to work on it. And I've just noticed this river here. Did I ever fix this river? Yeah, I did fix this river, right? Yeah. Yeah. I totally forgot that I fixed this river. I did a river project a long time ago, and I did so many now. Like, there's like 6 or 7 now of these river projects. And I would go down the river, fixing it just enough that I could be able to go through it with boat. Some bits need a little bit of fixing, like there and there. But I've kind of just kept it the exact same river. But also made it accessible, because this all used to never be accessible. That's why a lot of it's dirt underneath. I'll see, and some stone from mountains that I had to chisel away at. But I did this project twice, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, twice. Because I did it before our corruption in episode 340. And then I had to go back a save, so I had to do it all again. And, now that we're over with that, I'm just going to jump on to the next thing because I messed up my speaking there. I just cannot speak today at all. Sometimes in episodes I just cannot speak. Sometimes I speak too fast and then I jumble over my own words. And then over here we have the dinosaur extension. I extended the dinosaurs, allowing them to both be out of their cage and into this little land here. But the plan went south when everything over here got destroyed. I had to put all of this landscape back. And you can start to see a little bit of the chiseling of the Triceratops breaking through. And they also climbed up a lot of these mountain bits here. Yeah, you can kind of see the damage that was done. So, I did the only thing I could know to do, and that was shove them in their cages again. Their normal cage. Pen. And I've kept it like that for the longest time. I was thinking about putting the Brachiosaurus in here, but then I think, you know, how much damage our Season 4 Brachiosaurus did. Like, these two here did not do as nearly as much damage as my Brachiosaurus in Season 4 did of this series. That was terrible. I tell you. Terrible, terrible. Okay, well, we might as well move on to the museum. Now, the museum does have a hidden painting trick. Behind one of these paintings are a little area that leads to our lush caves. And we'll get to the lush caves at another point. It's not the new lush caves, this is 1.12.2. It's just a cave that's very lush. And I call it lush caves. Over here, we have museum storage that I need to build at some point, and this is where I'll keep, you know, artifacts for display, and then stuff that I don't want on display no more. Over here is our museum. I've recently done up the walls to be a light blue, and I quite enjoy it. It's quite nice the shading. I do wish I did some shading around the doors to make them more, you know, seeable. But, you know, you kind of can see them quite well. Ah, that's what I forgot to do over there. I need to do the roof on that area over there. I made the extension over here and made them connect over around the corner. Over here is the 4 to 8 polywitches. We're in a poly relationship. The final polywitch, known as Polywitch 1, defeated the 5th of March 2023. Now, for any of you who's new, there is 4 polywitches that were in a relationship. These are the original trio. And they used to, well, original squad. These 4, I slowly chipped away at. I chipped away at 4, 3, and then 2. And the story originates in a older episode just before the corruption of my world. And it was 2 witches fighting in a cornfield. That's the story. They were both fighting over their relationship, and then I later had a fight with them after I discovered their house at our mining outpost up north, where I mined for dirt and cobblestone. Their house was here, and I've had conflict with them a lot of times. Over here we have a block of the old gold farm. I later broke down my gold farm in our nether, and I placed the last block of it, a black stained glass, one of the rarest blocks because it used ink. Ink is no longer able to spawn in my world. Over here I was going to build like an office at some point. Don't know if I will go through with that idea, and also you can see that I ran out of light blue terracotta. I did not plan to do this area fully with the materials that I had at hand, because all of this materials was meant for this area, but I had some left over, so I might as well use them over here, and that's what I did. And I ran out just, you know, quite short of the maximum amount that I needed. Over here, we're going to be making a downward area for the museum that goes down, straight down, like, you know, down that way. And I think it's going to turn out pretty good. It's going to be down for a little while, and then it's got to sprawl into a different part of the museum, making it look a lot nicer. Over here is the entrance to the Lush Cave. Well, not really entrance, it's more like the back door to the Lush Caves. Museum storage. You've seen this before because I showed you through the painting. And I might as well show you some exhibits while I'm here. And also some of my cool stuff that I have on the roof. I created these designs a while ago. This is the Jungle Paradise Golden Age flag, and that is just some random colours that I made. Okay. Over here we have some of the trophies that I've gained from killing some of the mobs. Aha, I got used with that one, didn't I? I love that one. It scared me so many times. And then the skeleton one does this. It's pretty cool. If you break the blocks, oh, it becomes deadly. Pretty sure you can't collect these. Nah, you can't collect them. Luckily. As that's infinite, you know, singing arrows. And also this is just some random materials from when I first built this place. It used to be a very long wall. And then I think some of this was not here. I think there was a wall here, yeah. And then I extended this out a while ago. There used to be a painting behind this bit here. And I later broke down that painting. And it used to be a cave that came into this area. That's why there's a door there. Because this all used to be a cave. That I later broke in behind. Actually, this cave thing, I placed a painting in front of it. But it dates back to when I actually first built this place. Because I accidentally ran into it. I placed a bunch of cobble. And then I later just built around it. And then later on I put a painting in front of it. And then I later turned it into this. So it looks a lot nicer. This is actually original, I think. This floor in here. As it was just this door. Yeah, I think this flooring's original. Not all of this flooring, I think just a little bit of it. I think it's just that bit there that's original. Let's see. Well, we have some storage back here of just some random stuff. The paintings, I have suffered so much trying to make them be a 4x4, well 2x2 painting. Okay, and over here we have the original preserved piece of the old Mass Halden wall, moved here the same day as it fell. I did not want to label the day on it, so I put it as, you know, I'm just being lazy with that one. And then over here we have the fence that almost killed my world. I had a mod that called flagged mod, and if you place a flag on it, and a little bit of time passes in your world, when it tries to reload that, it causes your entire world to go white, and that's how I lost Redwood. A Minecraft Jungle Paradise that was Season 5? This is Season 6. Season 5 was Redwood. And I had that same problem. And then I later removed the flag mod when I was going through them. Because I thought, oh, I'd lost my world and all that. No, I managed to save my world by getting rid of the flag mod. And that was what would cause the problem. And that's how we have Jungle Paradise Golden Age here today. I thought I would not have it today, but I have it today. I think it was episode 20 that happened. And then we have a bunch of these paintings up here of different stuff. And over here we have Pick a Color. This is actually my rare stuff wall. It's where I keep some of the rare stuff in my world. And this is actually one of the rarest items in my world. Pick a Color. Because it's one of the original rainbow pickaxes. Let me try and see if I have another rainbow pickaxe somewhere around here. Pretty sure it's somewhere around here. Okay, I might as well show you. But this is the rainbow pickaxe here. It's from Follow the Rainbow mod. And there's not many of these in my world. That was the first ever one. And this one did so many of the build projects in my world that I decided to place it on the most important items in my world. I've not found any other items that I would place up here. Maybe my elytra and some other stuff. But I'm still using that stuff. Maybe once I wear them all down one day. One day I will place many stuff on this wall. I might place my original rainbow armor there in the future. I want to get a new set of it. I want full protection armor. And then maybe in the future I'll also get another set that will be specifically for certain stuff. Like, I want to get another 2 sets. Fire protection and blast protection. Just fully of those. That's what I want. And you're probably wondering, why would I do this? Well, I want to build an armory in the future. And the armory is not built yet, but I've been talking about it quite a lot. And that's where I want to place a lot of my armor sets I don't want to use in my world. And we'll get to that later on. And also, here's some of the pictures before and after some stuff. So, this is what's before I added the staircase support railing. Now you can see in there. You can also see a little bit of the entrance. I don't want to spoil too much of this because you have to experience it up close when we actually get there. But that is pretty much all that you need to see of this dinosaur area that I have. Dinosaur Ranch, I originally called it. I remembered that now. Dinosaur Ranch is what I originally called this. We have a coelacanth, a sturgeon, and a Natulius. They're all my pets, and also I don't know what you're doing down here. I can't take you home because my last 2 crabs died to a raccoon that I later killed. But we'll get to that story another time. When I mean another time, just a little bit later on. I really do enjoy these bridges that I made. They used to be flat and then I later changed them. This pathway used to be a bit wiggly, but I later made it just straight on, so it looks a lot nicer. And it does look quite a lot nicer. There is a support bit under here that makes this area look a lot nicer, definitely. Under this area is where I built a train rail. You can see little bits of it peeking out due to some of the gravel breaking underneath. Yeah, there you go. That little bit there I had to block up. Water just spewed down and I had to keep going downwards and downwards and downwards just to avoid the gravel falling into the area and then causing all this water damage. Poop, I needed that. Okay, and over here we have my very poorly built base of this area over here. I think I might actually decorate it again in the future, just make it look a little bit nicer. Maybe actually drag out some of the sand a bit more. But I do plan on fixing this up and making it look a lot nicer. And let's start with our animal farm. We didn't come through the entrance, sadly. I wish I came through the entrance, but you know, we'll come from behind. Okay, over here we have a wagon that I'm yet to actually get like a design that I really like. I'm just keeping that there for now. We also have a tree over here that I quite enjoy. It's just an artificial tree that I built, and I quite enjoy that one. It's actually quite nice. Took some inspiration from the acacia trees. There's a crafting table under here. There is Sailor Cow. We'll get to Sailor Cow in a second. Cow 2. One of these mushroom cows are Cow 2. I don't know what one, but one of them is Cow 2. Because they move around quite a lot and I forgot what one was which. But Cow 2 is one of these mushroom cows somewhere around here. And what else? Well, this is my not mushroom cow farm. This is my cow and mushroom cow farm. They mostly just hang out here. Over here is my pig farm. A quite nice area, I would definitely say so. I have a diamond pig there. A pig that I tamed. I had to sacrifice 2 diamond blocks to get this pig spawned in. Yeah, you're looking good, you're looking good. Okay, but I spawned this pig in because there's no other way to actually get it in the mod to spawn in. So you actually have to spawn it in using commands. And I was so sad that I had to do that, but I came up with a good way of, you know, sorting that out, and that was by going mining for some diamonds, using the diamond blocks that I got to sacrifice and get a diamond pig. I later used my own diamonds for the armor, don't worry. And that's mostly my pig pen. They have a little mud bit that they can roll around in. There's some potassium, I was about to say. I can't remember what this is called. And then we have some coarse dirt and some hay bales for them to lie on. So a quite nice area. I quite enjoy the birch one. Kind of reminds me of cottagecore for some reason. And oh, a little bit of lag there. Do apologise for that. Okay. Over here we have Gary, Turkey, and Zoe. Our, well, basically a bunch of, I've seen that parrot had a name. Basically a bunch of turkeys and chickens. This is a turkey and chicken coop. Gary's not included. I just put them in here because I don't have a horse pen no more. The horse stables used to be here until I broke it all down and built a carrot farm that I really do enjoy. The green and the orange are supposed to represent carrots. I was going to go with a better design, but I really do enjoy this one. Instead of the blocky glass, I went with slack grass, so it looks a lot nicer. And then I have this bench here that we can sit on. Oh, a little bit of lag there. I do apologise for the lag. There we go, got a screenshot as well. But hopefully you are enjoying this so far. Let's see. Okay, now what else do we have of the world tour to do? Well, we do have quite a lot left, so I might just skim through this as fast as possible. Okay, we have a bridge over here. that I built when I actually built this place. It's went through many renovations. We have a tunnel over here that I built a long time ago, over 600 episodes ago. And I built it leading through this area and through to this area. And this is where I used to keep my animals, a lot of my different types of animals, before I got a zoo. And I later put them in the zoo down that tunnel. We'll get there soon. Over here we have a bunch of pillars supporting the roof just to make it look a little bit nicer and more supported. It looks a lot nicer when it's a little bit, dim in certain areas. Over here we have a graveyard that I built, being my second graveyard in my world. We have Frankie and Mr. Krabs, who was killed by a raccoon. I told you we would get here soon. So this is Trashy, the murderer animal. A raccoon that killed my animals. I even put some netherrack because I was that mad. Over here we have Void the Black Bunny. You saw Void 2 just not that long ago. They somehow died to unknown causes in the southeastern Lush Caves. We saw that a little while ago. Or you saw that last episode. We'll get there. Don't worry. Ephraim the Guard, a good friend, died to unknown on the 31st of July 2022. Sadly, they were one of the oldest friends, and actually one of the oldest NPCs still alive in my world from the time of the second reincarnation of Daryl the Guard. And we'll get to Daryl soon. Daryl has become, kind of a, like focal point of the series. The first true death to the series. It's the first person to die in the graveyard, but we'll get there soon. Evoker the Manticore, a Manticore that I had up in my farm area, just up that way, but we'll get there later on in this world tour. Checking how long this world tour is. 55 minutes. Okay, Ava the Manticore also died to the same thing. They both died to suffocation during when I loaded my world. They somehow, suffocated in the world. Over here we have the catacombs, a nice catacombs area that I built. Quite enjoyed the entrance. Later on it kind of got a little bit muddled up, and I quite enjoy what it is now. I actually need a lot of ideas for this area. I'm still working on how it will actually go. I'm thinking of colouring all of this in with like some kind of material. I think that's what I'll do. I'll make some material to fill this wall up here, okay? I don't know what material. Maybe dirt. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm kind of grasping at straws for this idea. You know when you build something and then it turns out you really like it, and then later on, also this is called the Woolly's extension of the Catacombs project. As this area got an extension later on, and it used to be this was the back wall, but I later extended it outwards. Maybe I should have kept it the same, thing before. I don't know. I'm still working on this idea. I will be coming back to it at some point in the future after the Wildlands mini-series in this series of Minecraft Young Paradise Golden Age. Okay, over here is our zoo, and the zoo is our zoo animals. Now this, spreads to a lot of different species. Ignore that bit, and ignore the bits out here. I later just trimmed, well, not that long ago, last episode that I just uploaded, like over an hour ago now, I recently just destroyed all of this area, shortening this tunnel back to its older cell. Kind of when I first built it, it used to be just a line, and then some stairs at the end of that line. But I later just trimmed it down from its, basically what it is now, but just a little bit shorter now. Then we have Sue, Alf, the zookeepers around here. They're bunnies, yes. I trust them with my zookeeping, jobs. Over here we have the zoo. A quite old zoo. There is a lot of vines I have to clean up around here, but Alf is not doing that, and they're supposed to be the gardener. Over here we have a bunch of the snakes, and I've noticed, where's Abdul? Pretty sure there was Randula. Pretty sure there was an Abdullah. A Roost, Ibana, and Tommy. All different snakes that I gave random names to. Frank in Hamburg, named after Frankfurt and Hamburg in Germany. They're two Komodo dragons I have in my zoo. I actually really need to rebuild this entire zoo at some point. I'll plan on rebuilding the zoo at some point. We have Raw over here. We have Dumbo Jumbo and Kamba. Dumbo Jumbo is named after Dumbo, with Jumbo on the end of it. And Kamba is named after Cambodia, as I last named my one in Season 4 Redwood, I named... Wait 1 second. Sue, what are you doing outside? I later named Kamba. Well, not... You know what, I was just trying to say something. There we go. Okay, Kamba's named after Cambodia. The previous one in Redwood was named Mary. And the previous one after that was named Burma. And Burma was my oldest elephant until I got a new elephant in Mary. That elephant. And then we had Kamba over here in the season 6 of the series, and that being Jungle Paradise Golden Age, being season 6. Over here we have the Southeastern Lush Caves, a nice area, I would definitely say so. Definitely say this is a quite nice area. Now I'm going to skim through this, as I don't really want to talk too much about too many builds. I just want to show them off and then, you know, all that. Let's see. It's sorry about that. It's seen better days. It does need a lot more work on it, and I've kind of just ran out of ideas with it. Totally forgot this was one of the last things I was building. Oh, I was going to build downwards for a build project, but I kind of just ran out of ideas around here. I don't know what I would use this for. I kind of just kept this bit here, but I might actually just fill that in. I like the idea of making something off in that direction, but I kind of just never went with it. I think I might make this round and then build it off in that way for something to be built over here. I really need to connect this up with the original Lush Caves, so it's one Lush Caves. Don't know why there's a skeleton in my slowboards. But enough of that. And also I will be building a path towards this at some point. It's quite old, that build project, but I never noticed that there. Sometimes I forget there's stuff there and there and there. Okay. So, now that we're done with the... Oh, I forgot to show off my sheep farm. The sheep farm with the rainbow roof. Quite a nice sheep farm, I definitely would say. Over here we have a lot of different types of animals, and it's just all sheep colours. Over here we have Phil the farmer, and then over here we have Sailor Cow, our basically Lord and Saviour in this series. After we had a tyrant god that we later banished, who was named Steve the Farmer. Sailor Cow Temple made 06/28/2022. Be pow to the cow. Don't know why I messed up there. Bow to the cow, I think I was going with there. Ba-pow to the cow. Ba-pow, ba-pow, ba-pow. Sometimes I just like to joke around. Okay, and then we also had a path over here that used to come around here. Or I did not have a path there. I just walked along this bit and then there was a path here. And then I also had a bit over here that I built a square to do some mining outposts, but then I later destroyed, so we can see more outwards into this little area. It's quite a mess because I have a lot of stuff buried underwater for some reason. Over here we have our chicken farm that has no chickens. No. No. Oh. Sorry, I'm going to have to sacrifice. I'll delete one of my signs later on in my backpack after the wildlands. But it looks like our we're going to have to add a new thing to the graveyard. I know exactly when these not pet chicken, the chickens from the egg farm died. We had a thunderstorm today and that's what caused them to die. Chickens of the egg farm. Of the egg farm died to lightning. What number are we at today? We are... Wait 1 second. We are 24. Yeah, we're 24. The 24th, 03, 2023. I almost said 2024. We're not there yet. Okay, I just needed to do that. I do apologise. But it looks like our pet chickens that we keep in there for egg producing for my dinosaurs has sadly died. I need to put some more in there now. That's going to take so much time, but I'll get done soon. Sorry, I wanted to get some screenshots there. Do apologise. And then over here we just have a little area that I had originally had the idea to do a picnic, but then I later changed it just to a little nice sitting area. Sorry, I wanted to get another screenshot. Okay, and over here we have the Aqua Botrima, the little pond. 2022 I built this, and it was not too bad. It was originally just a flat aquarium with some water coming down from the roof, but all of the stuff that I put in there sadly died. Over here we have our potato farm. It used to be sideways, but then I changed it to come this way. It used to have hoppers going up to here, where the, what do you call it, this jungle log is. And then, for some reason, it would always catch on the final bit, so none of the potatoes ever went in. So I had to lower the potatoes down, added this, and added the fence gates there, making it look a lot nicer, definitely. And that is our potato farm. You heard the dog upstairs. We're going in the back door of our house. But I won't be going into the main area of the house for a second. Over here we have our dog area. This is where we have our dogs. We also have a room. We'll get to that area when we're coming back from the roof area. We have Sakaran, we have Bun and Gub. We have King over here. And on this mat is normally Dennis, but Dennis we were building with and I still forgot to grab them. And then over here we have Gronk and Kitty. Well, not Kitty, Percy. Sorry, I read Kitty there. But we have Gronk and Percy over here. Gronk was named after a non-binary friend from Creations SMP, who's now called Witchy Business. And I've not heard from them since, sadly. And let's see, still wish for a Creations SMP 2. Over here we have our, what was this called? Freezer. Yeah, I built this freezer a while ago. It's not too bad, I just keep some random stuff in here. It's not really any use now. I was going to put a trapdoor down here and add something behind it, but I never got around to doing so. And then over here we have a sugarcane area. This used to be a... Tried to remember what was going on here. Okay, so this sugarcane farm, I built this when I built over here and built these hallway bits. And then I later built downwards over here for the potato farm. And then I later, just a little bit of a history for you before we continue. That little bit there has been changed so many times. It used to be shorter, it used to be a little bit larger, and it's been changed so many times. Just a little bit of a history bit there. And also I do want to build another door here for something. I don't know what I want to put there yet. Over here we have the lab. Ignore the cobble. I had this is how big it used to be, and then I had to shorten it. Due to, I'll get to it later. But I have an artificial garden behind my kitchen, and that kind of just pushed everything back. Over here we have our area where we keep our dinosaurs, and I forgot I was getting another pig or something. A pig embryo. I can't remember what that's for. But we have some of our dinosaur for fossil and archaeology stuff. Over here we have our enchantment room with our normal enchantment and an advanced enchantment table from the Enchanting Plus mod. That allows us to pick what we want on the thing. It's kind of cheating, but yeah, I quite enjoy it. And also I have too many of these rubbish shulker, well not shulker, rubbish enchantment books. I might take that shulker box back one day. I think there's a zombie in my wall. Don't know why and don't know where. But over here we have our bathroom with an artificial, well not artificial, shower that you can turn off and on. Has a bucket in there and just click the button. It wraps around the redstone, So that actually works out quite well. Over here we have a bathtub. Squeaky and squeaky and squeaky and squeaky. Then we have a toilet. I have no regrets. Okay, let's continue on. And also we have 2 sinks, yes. Had to split them apart for keeping the water in the middle always going. Okay. Poop. I was not supposed to come this way. I wanted to go through the entrance. Let's go through the entrance of our front entrance of the house. And we'll also get to that back door that way in a second once we get to the roof. There's a snowman there. Before I learned that you cannot actually make a snowman in a jungle because it's too hot for some reason. Let's see. Hello there, hippo. How you doing? Is that ant? What's that ant doing here? Also, I do have to say something. This crafting table here is one of the, well, not crafting table. This chest here is one of the oldest chests around here, and this furnace as well. I think I had 2 furnaces here, and then I had a crafting table here as well. And I don't know if I brought that crafting table up and then placed a new crafting table there. I don't know. But I had a crafting table and a furnace up here. I took one of the furnaces from down there, and I later put them in there later on. And this is also my house. This is our front entrance. Over there is our trophy room where I keep all of my armor sets, including our end armor from episode 30. 620 episodes ago. And over here we have our anvil. This anvil's been here for a very long time. I had to move this wall back. Well, I had to move this wall inwards more because I broke it all, and then I later got some stone and then filled it in early on in the series. I think the 40s episodes. But I filled that all back in, making it look a lot nicer. So, you know, you can't see out there. There's not a window there. Would be nice for a window there. But this area over here is our kitchen. Over here is everything in the kitchen. Dishwasher, sink with no water block underneath. A cooker and a washing machine for our armor that I cannot put my armor in because my armor needs mending, because that's the only way to repair my armor. I don't know why that was up there. Here we have our fridge, well, fridge and freezer. Over here is our cabinet and a trash bin there. Cookie jar over here. There's the bathroom and there's the enchantment room. Here we have the manticore and the tree stinger. From a older episode when my daughter Sam, who Sam's cottage is named after, got attacked by this manticore, so I killed it while it was up in a tree, and that episode is called M-A-T-I-C-O-R-E G-E-T-T-I-N-G and then K-I-L-D. Getting killed in a tree. I think that's how it went. Sorry, I can't remember how the title of that episode went. Over here we have the staff to revive people from the Minecraft Comes Live mod. We have fishing rod, some old pickaxes from a while ago, some old holes that I used to use and take from here. We have a whistle, we have a hammer, Killager hammer. We have some elytras from previous adventures, some rockets, some reptiles hide from when we made the reptile armor. And basically a lot of different armor sets here. We got hide, fur, wither, emerald, iron, gold, and blaze. I'll get to that in a second. And then over here we have our newest armor set, Berserker. Very hard to make. You need a lot of brown wool, and I did not have a brown sheep at the time, so I had to get a new one. And it's been taking so long just because there's one of them. I need to build a sheep farm that has lots of specific types of wool. That's what I need to do. Over here we have our slime set of armor that used to be here. Also, this armor set is from the RGP, I was about to say, RPG mod. Same with the archery armor that comes with a cool bow that you can fire with specific arrows to rain flames from above. It's actually quite powerful. We have rotten slash armor. We have obsidian armor with netherrack tools. We have ruby armor, created a long time ago. I didn't know I had a ruby armor set. Totally forgot about it. We have Mage Armor from the RPG Inventory mod. We have our Christmas Armor. And we have a dragon head up there. I never noticed the dragon heads up there. That's something that I never noticed all of the time. We have our original sword that I used to use all the time, Blazing Emulsion Sword. With some basic enchantments on it. Looting 2, Unbreaking 1, Sharpness 5. It's still better than my Rainbow Sword that has so much different enchantments. Over here we have my original Diamond Armor. A lot of different parts of it. And also back to that Iron Armor. This has not been changed yet, but I do still have a lot of my original Iron Armor. Apart from the chest plate, because I died in the Nether. And the chest plate I think got lost or broke in the Nether when I was travelling in the Nether for a while. And we beat the Ender Dragon on episode 30 of the series. Back in 2021, the 3rd month, March the 7th. So it's past the anniversary for the Ender Dragon fight. But also it's been 620 episodes since that. Here is our Ender Dragon scale armor. Sadly you cannot actually get the full armor, so I actually had to sacrifice some of my stuff to actually spawn in the last few scales after facing the Ender Dragon for the 2nd time and learning that it does not drop the scales that are needed to finish the armor. I was so mad, but gladly we've got another set. I was so sad that it does not actually drop the scales, because in the mod that I use, Morecraft, it's supposed to drop scales when the Ender Dragon dies, but on the 2nd fight it didn't drop scales. So I'm pretty sure it never dropped scales after the 1st drop, and I was so sad about that. I do need to fight the Ender Dragon a few other times. I think I might do that soon. But we bet the Ender Dragon all that time ago, and also this is the Ender Dragon armor that we got. There's a Blaze armor, and that's pretty much all to our trophy room. I do want to build that armor, so a lot of this armor will be getting kicked out and all the new armor will be put in here while the old armor gets put in storage. And I think that's a great idea because it's getting a bit too full in there, right? I really do enjoy just, you know, looking out at the view over here. Little birdie looking at me. Here is my Napoleon couch. Yes, it's ice cream. I made it in the ice cream colours. Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. Normally I would put yellow in the middle, but did not look too well with yellow. Our campfire, I was about to say, fireplace. It's went through different editions over the years, but the brick one is the newest one and it stayed the same for the longest time now. And then we still have that light up there. I've not yet, you know, got a new light up there. Might put some glowstone up there at some point. Over here we have the artificial garden behind here, and our that I talked about that being in the lab also. I need to actually work on that lab and, you know, change it all up. That's what I need to do. And then over here is our upstairs area. And in our upstairs area is where my room is. And also I think we might take a break soon because I need to eat something. But over here is our area for the... I just went off course there, I do apologize. Over here is our room. And this room is where, you know, my bedroom is. We've got nice carpets going on here. Decorated the back wall recently. Well, not recently, no more. About 300, 400 episodes ago. Call it recently, if I wanted to. Over here we have a bunch of shelves that I never use. And then we have storage here. With a couch that I was going to use. A TV and another TV over there. That and that. Here's some old materials from the bedroom. And it's kind of changed a few times, but not really. Out here we have the 1 HP pig that's now in here because I brought it in here. Kept the other higher HP one out there. And that's kind of just my balcony. It's went through a few different changes, but it does still look nice. And also I moved this door from there to there later on in the series. And I think this will be the last bit that I show before I take a break for a little while, and then I'll continue with the world tour. Over here is our cactus farm, sugarcane farm. Does not receive many use really. It's kind of just stayed at the same height for the now. Actually, it's produced quite a lot of sugarcane, actually. I used to have one in here. That's actually quite good. It's actually working. I never hear it, so I never notice that, you know, it's getting harvested. Over here is my cactus farm. It has quite a lot of cactus in there. That's a double chest. I need to make a second one. Let's see. But that's just in case I need green cactus dye. And then I might actually break down all of this area someday. This is where I used to keep my Minecraft Comes Alive villagers. But sadly I moved them all out, and I just used this as a temporary area for my cactus and sugarcane farm. And I think I might also break all of this down, break it all down to this level, and then just make it like a normal hallway of the house. So this will all be changing, and the reason being is that because that is basically 2 blocks from my graveyard. It's very hard to build anything that I want to do with like walls or anything, because it may actually pop out behind me in the graveyard. Nope, I don't want to go here. I want to take a break for a second. Okay, so I'm going to take a break for a few seconds. So I'll... oh, sorry about that. I do apologise, I kept speaking there. So I'll be on break for 5 or 10 minutes, but I'll be back soon. I'll leave you with some trees, and I'll be back soon. So see you in a second once I eat, and then I'll be back to continue the world tour. Hello? Hello. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. But hopefully you are all doing okay today and staying safe. Oh. Sorry, I'm just back from my break and I also had to ban someone during my break for promoting. Oh. Sorry, quite exhausted now. Okay, but now that we're done with this area and that area, also we have a nice view going upwards now. Oh, I had to stitch my side there when I was burping there. Do apologise if you hear me burping, I just drank some juice. Okay, yeah, it does look quite nice. Okay, now to stop admiring my work that I've done a while ago. Okay, we're going to head up to the roof farm. This used to be a slat area here as well. This all used to be slat, kinda. I just built up the terrain around it, so no mobs could actually get up here. That's why a lot of it looks very wonky, as this was all used as a anti-mob proof area. Okay. Wait 1 second, I'm going to do an audio check. Okay, we're good. So, this area over here is my farm, where I grow carrots now, primarily. It used to be my carrot and netherwort farm, but I'm going to use these netherworts for a new netherwort farm that I plan on building some point soon. Basically, it's got to be like my potato farm, I use water to wash it away. And down here is my... Also, I don't think we'll get Mass Halden today. I don't think so. I think we'll just be doing a... You know what, I'll try and get to Mass Halden. Here's just some of the graves in my world. Reefa, my second last wife before, well, just before now, Vicky, that I revived. I actually had to divorce her because for some reason my game got glitched and she was still counted as alive, even though I never found her. I don't know where she is. I know she died somehow because she disappeared from the house and I've never seen her since. Who knows, maybe she's living in my walls. Over here is Joey the Bluebird, died to lightning strike. Parrots that also died to lightning strikes as well. The ones that came to his funeral. Yep, the Fox died in 2021. Winter died to fall damage, unknownly. Kelvin the Guard, the second reincarnation of... What's his name? Daryl, that's it. Sorry, I could not remember it there. Died the first month of 2021. Is that right? No, wait. We started the series in 2021. I'm pretty sure that's a mistake there. Because that was winter of 2021. Yeah, that must be 2022. I don't think it can be 2021 because this one's 2021. Yeah, 2021. 01. And it was the first month. He can't have died the same month as Daryl. So that is actually a mistake there. I meant to put 2022. I never noticed that so many times that I've looked at it. And then we have Ginger suffocated in a stone wall just in the kitchen down there before I extended it. When I was trying to put them into their little pen. And I forgot to show off Haggis and Ginger. And can't remember their name. Hung, that's it. Hung. Bobby Cloud, my son that died to skeletons and zombies in a forest. That being our forest near our house when I was trying to locate, well, try and move them to a new place. I was trying to put them in a new area for them to have family. Did not go well. Haggis died to an arrow who was on my head, so that's why Haggis is now Haggis 2 in this series. Because they died to an arrow. Just 1 minute into their lifespan, they got killed by an arrow from a skeleton. That somehow hit them, not me. Here lies Hung, the guard, who was killed by mules just behind the zoo. And I have a little bit of fact here. I think it was actually my fire aspect that caught him when I was killing one of the mules. And that's what fully ended his life, was the fire damage. So he could have lived, but sadly did not. Here lies Vicky, who's now back from the grave. Bailey was our daughter, and she was married to Dustin, died 2022, and unknown son, because I could not remember the son's name or anything about the son. Can't remember the son. Wait. And my son. It's not her son, it's my son. I remember now. Cannot remember the son's name, sadly, so they're just put down as unknown son. But she died back in 2022. And also many of my other stuff died. Just Twanda. Not that. Sam Class, that's what I was trying to go. Sam Class, daughter of Tenko and T, Twanda, and wife of Sonny, died together during the attack on Sam's cottage. Sam TB and T's daughter died during the attack. And that's just the same thing that we just read there. Donna and Amy, married, also died. Granddaughters of... The daughters of Sam are, I think Donna was the daughter and Amy was her wife. I can't remember, it's been so long. We also have Diamond Pig. Yes, we just showed Diamond Pig earlier on. This is the original one that died in 2021. 8th of June, sadly. Rest in peace, never forgotten. They died in combat, I think. Here lies Steve the Legend. I did not spell legend there right. I do apologise. But here lies the legend, Steve the Farmer. May they rest in peace. Sees. Because I really hate Steve the Farmer. They are the tyrant god of my world. And also here's Tawanda's grave. Killed by Tenko. I was also divorcing them. Here we have Daryl, the first one to be placed in the graveyard. I've never harvested this wheat that I placed next to it. And it was back when I first started the series. It was episode 24 or 14. Cow 1 Antenna died when I was transporting them from Mushroom Island this way, and then I was going to transport them upwards. But they died along the river. I think somewhere around this area they died. I can't remember as the grass is fully grown back. So I think maybe there. Yeah, I think it might have been there. But I later used the portal gun to transport the other one back home. That being Cow 2. Not Cow 1, Cow 2. Now we have Chuck the Librarian, my husband, who died to me after I divorced him, and then I married Tawanda, then I married Vicky, and then I married Reaper. I think that's how the marriage goes there. Adolphe the Guard, who I was actually going to marry, sadly got killed in a boat because he couldn't defend themselves in the boat and he got infected and died. But he died to a zombie bite from a zombie. And sadly, when I revived them, they turned into Steve the Farmer. I think that's how it goes. Either that, it was the different person that I revived, who was Steve the Farmer. Yeah, I think it was someone else that I revived that became Steve the Farmer. Just a random zombie villager, I'm pretty sure. We'll come back around for that. You know what? I will actually do this now. This over here is my magic horse stables, where I keep my magical horses. That being... Hello there, Pickles. How you doing? That being Glowfire and you. 2 of the horses that I keep in the horse stables. Ignore the woman back there that's looking directly at me. Let's see. But this is my magic horse stables. This is where I keep some horses. I might actually remove the roof one day. I'm tempted to remove the roof one day. I want to fix up this entrance. I tell you, I like the entrance, but I don't really like the orange wood at the sides. I feel like I should put like dirt there. But then dirt will be visible from the roof. Pretty sure. It's that block. No, it won't be visible from the roof. I should have done that. It looks like it's, you know, the wood's being dragged out, so it kind of looks a little bit uglier. And then I might actually do like some kind of pathing down here. I feel like I should have done a pathing bit down here a while ago, but I never did. But this is my magic horse stables. It does not look too nice. I used whatever looks I had on hand. And the entrance down here, I just placed some dirt there to block the horses from leaving. It does... Sorry about that. It does actually look quite good, I would definitely say so. I do quite enjoy this. This is actually looking quite nice. We have random horse in here. And this was where I was supposed to revive from a previous episode. Our unicorn and fairy horse. But commands are very weird, I tell you. I need Berry to come back onto the series to revive it. And also I've just spoiled this area, I do apologise. I went to come around the other side so it's better entrance view. Okay, excuse me pickles. Over here is the roof of... Well, this is also the roof bit. But this is the second roof of this area. This is where we have a Evoker that's now red. Because I wanted to... Instead of having the same old black and grey, you know, Manticore as we had before for Evoker, I gave them a beautiful red glow. So they actually look quite nice now. And then I have 2089, that's also named after a commenter, just in the back over here. I'll move them out of the way. But if 2089 and Evoker are both named after commenters. And we also had another one called Ava, but I want to make them an Ice Manticore. So I've not gotten them just yet. Frog wall for life. This is a wall that I call frog wall for life. Frog wall, frog wall. And up here is the cornfield that's no longer growing, as I stopped it from growing. And this cornfield is the cornfield that the two witches were fighting in originally, and that caused the Polywitch saga. Then over here we have rice, and we have some pumpkins, melons, and cactuses. Don't know how that one's grown there. I'm pretty sure I had a block there. But this is the back stairs over here. That shows you the strawberries, the pumpkins and melons, the food for the, what do you call it, chocobos, and also our wheat over here. I do quite enjoy this little area that we've had for so long in this series. It's actually quite looking, it looks quite good, I would definitely say, even after so long. It was mostly just a second edition above that I built. That used to drip water down below, but I later changed it to be a lot thicker, so it looks a lot nicer and does not drip as much water down as before. And then over here we have our face over here. And then we also have our wyvern area just there. This is where we keep our wyverns. And in the wyvern area is, let me get over to them. We have Marsh, Bogus, Brian, and Ice. I think that's their names. Bogus, Marsh, Brian, and Ice. Where's Zoe? You're joking me, wait 1 second. Pretty sure Zoe's escaped somehow. I tell you, it's like every once in a while they just somehow clip through. Where is Zoe? 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 Nah, I don't see Zoe anywhere around here. Do apologise, but I had to go check and see. I really don't know where Zoe is. I really can't tell you. I think Zoe's dead. I think Zoe's dead. Well, I'll get to that in a second there. And I'll get to this, our floating garden. Glass floating garden in a second. I just have a bed there just in case I need to sleep there. Over here we have our cocoa farm and the staircase downwards. Forgot to show that off. Sorry about that. Okay, here we have our cocoa farm and vine farm, just in case I need vines or cocoa beans. And I need to put a door on that at some point. Over here is where I was going to put, back in the day when I first built this area. That's also our commenter garden down there, but I'll get to that in a second. This is where I was going to put special commenters, donators, and stuff like that back in the day. And I never got any of that, so I just made it just stay here for so long. It's kind of like an overlook area now, just looking out into the area down there. I did actually remove it before our corruption, and then when my world got corrupted, it came back. But I've just kept it. I don't think I'll get rid of it anytime soon. Let's see. I might remodel it one day, in case we do start doing like a donation thing for the channel. But I probably won't do that. We'll see. Unless it's necessary. We'll see. Over here we have our commenter garden. Our first ever commenter was tied with Chotafug Gaming and No Vanity. No Vanity is now called Unglue, as they lost their account, and then they were named BotBot, and then they were named Unglue. But I've had 3 different accounts on this channel, and I still remember them. Chotafug Gaming and Greek Soldier I've not seen in quite a long time. Hopefully they're doing okay today in CNC. Little Fox is a cooking Asian YouTuber. Caledalian, I do not know much about them, but I know they were just a commenter. It's Honey the Pro. I've named 2 different stuff after them, a tunnel and a dinosaur. Haven't seen them in a while. Hopefully they're doing okay today in CNC. I Am Brew. I like to drink I Am Brew in Scotland. Made by Girdlers. Blueberrywolfcub, my sister and sister channel. Tipple, wait, back to Blueberry. They also do Minecraft roleplays, gameplay stuff. They're going to be restarting soon. They were taking a short, well not short break, but a break from their channel for a while. But they're going to be returning back to streaming and making videos soon. Tipple1 Gaming, a horror YouTuber I'm pretty sure, because the last time I seen them they were playing a horror game. They did comment on the channel a while ago, but I've not seen them since. They re-commented a while ago as well, but I've not seen them in a while. Tasha Shabak is actually a African singer, I'm pretty sure, who's actually quite nice. I've checked out one of their videos. They had quite nice singing. Pretty sure that's the right one. What's Sleeping is a friend of Blueberries, I'm pretty sure. And then Swafap, I named a tunnel after them. They're an Indian YouTuber. Like Random Memes also makes videos, but has stopped making videos, I'm pretty sure. They're also a good person. They've commented quite a few times on the channel. Darken, I've not seen them in a long time. Hopefully they're doing okay today and staying safe. Games as well. Howl, not a bad person. Quite a good person. They have a YouTube channel, I'm pretty sure. I've not seen them in quite a long time. They commented once on the channel, and I've just not seen them since. Hopefully they're doing okay today and staying safe. Roblox Project is another YouTuber, I'm pretty sure. And Hyphen is a streamer who, for some reason, because I kept putting thumbs up on their Twitter, they felt uncomfortable for some reason, and then they blocked me for no reason at all. I'm just giving you, like, you know, a little bit of explanation because I don't even know what I did. But they just did not like me because I kept doing thumbs up on their tweets. But that's something that I normally do. It's thumbs up, or, you know, this is good on a lot of videos on YouTube or on Twitch or Twitter. Let's see. Lito Donito is a good friend from Orange SMP. Second SMP, third SMP that I ever joined. A OK SMP, but I had to say it kind of fell apart due to Dream SMP also going on at the same time, and people were taking ideas from that and trying to form their own idea, like, oh, I want to build a empire, I want to be king, I want to have a store. It's actually quite fun early on. I commented and I joined it. I wish I would join another one of it, but sadly there is no more Orange SMP. I've grown a lot over the many SMPs that I've joined, and I'm a different person due to all of these ones, as I've seen so much toxicity in them, especially B3 SMP, but we don't talk about that. Swearing and all that in that SMP. Oh, I hate that SMP. Ralcore and Grim JK, I've not seen them in quite a long time. They're actually quite good people. DJ Swirly is a DayZ console YouTuber. I've not seen them in quite a long time. Hopefully they're doing okay today and staying safe. Doge actually commented on my happy birthday video to me, and I can't remember what they were saying. But they commented back then, so it wasn't too long ago that they commented. They've just been, quite busy. But hopefully they're doing okay today in CNC. Zovo TV, who's now Zovo and Zola TV. Not seen them in quite a long time. I have not checked out their channel. The last thing that they were doing was Pixelmon. Hopefully they're doing all okay today in CNC. I actually named a town in my world the Zola, Eastern Zola. That's part of Mass Halden. I had a story going for Mass Halden that it was kind of like a Wild West town for this Zola town, Eastern Zola. Because some settlers came overseas and then settled down next to Mass Halden, and it's part of Mass Halden, but yeah, it gained its own name as well. But we'll get there soon. Just another throwaway, and ZMG Tech and Diego Red Gaming. I've not seen Diego Red Gaming or ZMG Tech. I think I might have seen just another throwaway a while ago. I can't remember. I don't think I've seen them in a little while. Vancia Alexandru. I've not seen them in quite a long time. I have not seen Official Entity in a while as well. Luis Andribetia. Or Louise. Cannot remember how you say the name. I've not seen them in a while too. Diego Bloxa, Enderspin and Derek Sheltra. I've not seen them in quite a long time. But Derek Sheltra was our last commenter. Before we headed on to the second line. Rat Dog, who is a Minecraft YouTuber, who has a series beyond 1,000 episodes. My goal is to get to 1,000 episodes and then start season 2 of Jungle Paradise Golden Age in case I want to do any more stuff in this world. And then I'll just keep going on from that. But they have a series beyond 1,100 episodes of their world. And it's actually a pretty cool series. You might want to check that out. Go check out their channel. Rat Dog. Troop Tap, I've not seen them in a little while. And Alfrix, I've not seen them in a little while. But they're some of the commenters on the channel. And I do plan on filling this whole area. Every single white line is where a sign is going to go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 rows. And then we have the final row, that's the 7th. I am going to, when we finish off this row, I'll start from that side and then onwards, downwards. And once this is all filled up, I do plan on making a second commenter garden. And also the commenter garden will change its rules once a lot more people get in it. Because I do plan on the commenter garden getting a lot more full. But also I want to change its rules before it gets too much full. Because I plan on maybe I think the 4th row or the 3rd row to change the rules to that it must be something different. Like, not just a comment no more. Probably fan art or something. And then I'll show off the fan art as well. But I plan on doing that at some point. Where are we? Ah yes, we were going to the Slotan Garden. Sorry, I got distracted with the smiley face. Oh, we still have so much to go. Over here we have the Slotan Garden, Wyverns. Slotan Garden looks like this. Has 2 layers. Has a water going down that I climb up and down. Over here is actually Daryl, who's now called Lionel. Or Lionel? Yeah, Lionel. I made them a little thingy. This is their 3rd reincarnation and their last reincarnation. So if they die, I've just kind of kept them there. I might take them on a trip soon. But this is like the secret entrance to get in there. Just in case I want to take a different entrance one day. Might just fill it back in. I kind of like it being there, but also don't like it at the same time. Over here we have the build that I built during a storm. It goes down like this over here. And it has a spiral staircase. That's all that's really cool about it. It's glass and then it has a spiral staircase. And then it leads to an area down below that I'm pretty sure I cannot open. Yeah, I can't open until I go the other way. And then it's basically just an easy way to get up to the top layer without going that way, and that way. And I built this all during a storm. Yes, I did build it during a storm. The worst storm I ever had in my house. Let's see. Bob, this way we have our Bridgemaster's Temple, dedicated to my Season 4 parrot that sadly died to an ogre. You can tell that I have a lot of hatred for ogres. There's no more hole leading to the old jungle temple that I used to sit on, but this is all built over here. And then we do have a back entrance that leads to a little area out back, and it just has a little dock area. Just a little bit of a back door, right? There we go. It's just taking some screenshots there. There we go, another screenshot. Sorry, I like to get screenshots of my world. Even though it might be raining. Okay, well, let's head down into the lush caves that are just underneath our... what to call it? Cannot remember what to call this. Slow and Garden, that's it, sorry. I'm trying to go as fast as possible, so everything's just jumbling around in my head. Okay, our fox called Cumcuber. Yes, I did not know how to spell cucumber at the time. And then we have Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Donatello. We don't have the fourth one. And we have Lord Hardshell here as well. Made that during the 25th of August. Well, yeah, not August. October. I also cleaned up this area a while ago. Adding some string to stop the vines from growing too much. Kind of making it more walkable. This is just some old materials that I made this area with. I later expanded out this way, making a little area beside the walkway. Making the walkway a lot nicer, definitely. We have this that's not centered. I do plan on maybe centering it in the future. But I don't really need to center it. I don't think so. Little flower up there. Over here we have the Blueberry Tunnel, named after my sister, Berry. We have the Memorial Lake. Memorial for the ogre attack on Blueberry Tunnel. 05/05/2022. You can see how much hatred I have for ogres. They've attacked my base so much. I had people down here, and that's what locked them on too, because there was some dark spot that they spawned in and then basically destroyed everything. There was a hole just under here that caused so much damage later on, as it also destroyed my train station. Also, we upgraded our area down here. Why did you stop? Okay, you dispense stuff in there, it picks up and it dispenses it all along. It is absolute terrible. I don't recommend it. I really need to rework this one as well, because this is not very useful. I don't think so. I think I might make it go round the corner a little bit, and then it bounces back and goes around again and again. Then I might have, like, you know, maybe one of the, you know, chests just up there. I think that will work a little bit better. But we have like not trapdoors, iron bars holding up some iron, magma from all of the, you know, coal that's been burnt, some nether bricks and some more iron and cobble. Over here we have a farm that's never produced anything, I tell you. This thing was supposed to produce, you know, tons of melons and all that. It's not produced anything. Not a single thing has been produced by this thing. Maybe it's because I forgot to put redstone on top. But I have not seen anything grow here. Down here is my train station. I've made it a lot nicer this whole way over time. Need to clean up that chest being there and all that. It's just too messy with it being there. It looks actually quite nice. I used a lot of acacia during this because I had never used acacia before. And I plan on doing something with this. I might just make it a black tunnel and just leave it like that, but or maybe even make it go round. Yeah, I think I might make it wrap around. There's a dark cave nearby and it's caused scary sounds to play. Don't know why there's a hole here. I think Enderman just came along here a while ago. Okay, down here is where my railway goes. It is absolutely not very good, I don't think so. I might actually turn it into a one-way railway, but I kind of just like the idea that I had going here. That was putting up stairs upside down along the railway. I think it might work. I don't know if it will work, but you know. I used a hammer while building this, so that's why it's so rectangular. I broke, you know, 6 blocks, well, not 6 blocks, 3 blocks, and then 3 blocks on this side. And it all worked out a lot better. And also I really like this little wall design that I did here. Let's see. Okay, now we need to go. Where do we need to go? We need to go to the rest of this area. This is actually the artificial cave. I totally forgot to say that. This is the artificial cave. The artificial cave is a bit before the lush caves and just before the bubble, egg bubble. But we'll get to that in a second. Over here is our honey proto tunnel. Proto honey tunnel. I called it the proto tunnel. This is a furnace room. A room full of furnaces. Quite laggy, I definitely would say. This is the area that I filled up. That used to lead to a little area. But I plan on abandoning that, I think. Yeah, I planned on abandoning that. And then building an area off in this direction. Just to continue the original artificial cave somehow. Let's see. Over here we have the swap tunnel. That leads down into the egg bubble. That leads to the lush caves that are just beyond that door. Here's the egg bubble. It has an egg. Yes, it's shaped like an egg. Then we have up there Chump Chump. Chump Chump? Oh yeah, you're stuck on that side bit, yeah. Chump Chump is a... what do you call it? What was it? Prana. I cannot speak it. Also, we do have this over here. I do apologise, I'm going fast as possible. And this is also called the Joey Tunnel. It was the start of another tunnel of the artificial cave. Then I called that the egg bubble, and then I separated this into the Joey Tunnel. And the Joey Tunnel turns into the lush caves. I broke into a cave and then I turned it into a very lush cave. Turned out pretty good. And also back to the cottage, actually. I never actually showed off the cottage, did I? I left the cottage, didn't I? I do apologise for that. Okay, so I showed you the cottage. Here's the cottage. This is the entrance of the cottage. I keep stuff in here. I cook stuff. It goes downwards. Some stuff in here. Some coal. Well, not coal. Clay. And brick in there. Some stuff here like a jukebox, table. There's burns at the window. Bed. Painting. Some material chests. Just a bunch of different chests around here. And then some more chests over here. Not using all of them just yet. But I may actually have to do an extension of this to get more chests in here at some point. Let's see. I don't want to put too many chests there, so I might make a second storage room. But this is a new staircase that I built only just like 5 episodes, maybe 6 episodes ago. And it's just a very nice staircase down from the cave, well, the cottage. It used to just be a line that went down and then down and down, kind of like this, but a lot more thin. It was not as big as this, but it was you know, okay. You went up the stairs like this, well, not there, but you went, I don't know where the stairs was again. Basically, it was a horrible staircase, and I later changed it to be wider, have stairs like this, and also have a little garden up there. Looked quite nice, I would definitely say so. But I changed all of this area to look a lot nicer. I'm still working on this a little bit over here that I want to expand out that way. This area, I was going to make a pillar here, and I was going to turn this into a hallway. But I've decided to just keep it the same. So it's just staying the same now. Let's see. Over here we have this little bit. I remember making this actually back in the day. Putting the water there and all that. But I have a lot of water around here. Like this little island here is actually floating. If you can see. Yeah, it's just floating there. It's not too bad actually, I quite enjoy it. Oh, my throat's got to be killing me after this. Over here we have the second part to the Lush Caves original area. But I do want to show you something. This bit over here, I was going to build something off in this direction, but I never got to. And I ran into the egg room. We'll get to the egg room soon. Sorry about that, I started burping there out of nowhere. Okay, but this is the area that leads to this tree. I have a name for this area, but I can't remember what the name was. But I had a dream that I placed a big tree here, and then I just went ahead and used that idea as built it. I take the dream builds and then turn them into actual builds. I needed to fix this. I said that I was going to say about this in the world tour, but I am going to say about it now. in this world tour again. I said about it last episode, and I might as well say it. I'm going to be fixing that at some point when we get back from the Wildlands. This all goes this way. There's an area down there that we will have to show. Also, this is Tenko's magic witch room. It's no longer around, as I later blocked up so I could expand out this way, and I might as well just show this now. There's a little Easter egg there, hidden Easter egg. Well, not too hidden. Transo Stone Water Stream Crossing. I built this back in February 23rd to 22nd. Well, 22nd to 23rd. This area used to be built just exactly the same. It used to have a wall there, but I later made it look like a dam. And I really do enjoy it. There used to be a staircase down there. I was going to keep it, but I later just decided to remove it. There's a staircase hidden under here that I am just keeping just in case I ever want to show anyone about it. We'll see. And you can actually see the staircase actually still there. Just keeping this for now, and then I might remove that later. I do plan on maybe doing something off on that side of this area, but I've never gotten any ideas just yet. Plus I want to work on building out that way, and then building a staircase down. Yeah, build off in that direction, build a staircase down to connect up with that bit down there where the old staircase is. Let's see. Over here is a old area, and this is Bridge Cave. This is what this used to be called, Bridge Cave. Over here is called Stairs to Kelvin / Mars Tunnel. It used to be here, now I need to change that sign. Let's see. But this area used to be a higher up cave. I later tore all of the caves lower downwards. We have a little area that went off in this direction. Never did anything with this area, and it's kind of just stayed the same ever since I built it, apart from when I did that build recently. So it's kind of just been changed that way. Let's see. We're not even close to ending this world tour. Should have just made it like a base tour. That's what I should have done. Over here we have a random button. Has no use. We have stairs. Well, not stairs. A balcony bit over here that you can look out from. We have over here a open area that leads up to the surface. I used a lot of TNT to blow to the surface, and I did not want to show this when I was flying by earlier on, but that leads to the dinosaur area, and that leads downriver. And I built a little gravel path towards this that you can just walk right through and then just head on down. Actually, I will tell you a story. Sailor Cow actually got hit by lightning. That's why there's a roof on top of it now. Got hit by lightning, ended up outside their boat, and walked all of this distance, somehow fell down here without dying. I think they landed on the vines. And then I was walking down this hallway because I heard a cow, and then I saw a cow, and I thought, I've never seen a cow there. And then I read its name up in the left hand corner with my HUD thing, telling me that it was low health, but also its name was Sailor Cow. Sailor Cow walked that distance. Now, so this was a tunnel that I was going to build something up in. It was my trading hall, yeah. That's what I was going to build here. But we'll get to the trading hall soon, in the Sapphire Pit. Okay. Over here is a little area that leads up to our museum. Nothing really important, just a hallway and all that. Nothing really built up here just yet. And probably not be for a little while. This is the newest area that I just built last episode. This is where I'm going to be storing some stuff that I don't really need no more. And it's just kind of there now. Quite enjoy it. It's actually quite nice. This is the Mars Tunnel. I named this the Mars Tunnel, but I count this a little bit here as the Mars Tunnel. And now that's the egg room, but we'll get to the egg room in the Sapphire Pit that way, and the Rusty Tunnel as well. We'll get there soon. And also, I do want to say something. I will be changing this when I come back to the world, or come back from the Wildlands. I want to make a staircase going off in that direction, but have it more like normal staircase-wise. I want to change the staircase. I want to get rid of it. I want to have a bit that goes off in this direction downwards, and then just connects up with it more normally. But I don't know if that would be a good idea, and I almost just walked off in that distance when I was not supposed to. Okay, so this is our... I can't remember what I called this area. What did I call this area? Well, I called this the underwater fountain, underground fountain. And this was the great dining hall that I built. It's kind of outdated. I really need to upgrade it to more like, modern. I could actually do fancy chairs, but I never got around to doing so. This area over here is actually part of the Kelvin tunnel. I might as well just show you that now. I extended it out a while ago, making it look a lot nicer when I accidentally broke through here with the Great Dining Hall. But this area down here leads from a area that's just over there. I'll just come around again in a second. There's some ore here, some gold at the level that I'm currently at. This is just a blocked off hallway, a chest here that I just stored random stuff in. And this was my main storage in this area for a little while. Not too bad at all. Over here I built this due to a dream. I had a glass bit with sugarcane in it, so I decided to build that in our world after I had a dream about it. I extended out this wall over here, making it look a lot nicer. That frozen due to a very resistant thing under there. I don't know what was causing the freezing again. I don't see what was causing the freezing. I think it's just I broke it a while ago, and I think that's what it is there, the andesite. Because there's been heat stuff next to it, melted the thing under the stuff that was freezing it before. Okay, here we have the Hex Poly project that connects on to this build project. I was going to make an automatic door. I'm thinking about a lever now, after 400 episodes, about this build. I never got the door finally working, so I kind of just left it open for now. There's still a pressure plate as well. Okay, here we have the areas that I blocked off later on, as they're not very useful. They're not needed. I should have never built these, because sometimes builds are stuck behind them, and there's a build behind that one. But this is a clay pool project. I've cleaned up this area a little while ago. I built it from a clay pool idea, and it's kind of just stayed the same. I finished out the back after the corruption of my world, because it was originally half one, and then I finished out the back, and I was going to build something off in that direction, never got around to doing so, and I was going to build something off in that direction. I did build something, and that was like a water stream area. This was all filled with water, and I later deleted all of the water, so now it's just filled up with stone. And I need to figure out what I'm doing with this area. I might actually just make the idea of having like stuff off in that direction, and that direction. Just it might collide with another build project that's just beyond this bit, so we might not have a right turn. But that's the end of the Hex Poly project there. This is the Kelvin tunnel just down here. It leads to another area that's just a blocked off area that I later blocked up even more. I totally forgot that I did block it off. That's a little entrance to get down to the proper Kelvin tunnel. This is just a random cave that I lit up. This is also a bit to go down to the Kelvin tunnel. This is what the Kelvin tunnel looked like. I had a wife down here, Reefa, that's what I had down here. I had Reefa and 2 other people, and I was deciding on what one to marry. And I don't know what happened to the 2 other people. I think they somehow died. I took them up to the surface and then placed them somewhere, but I don't know what happened to them. There is still a lot of lava down here. That's a little staircase I made. And I've not really touched this area ever since Kelvin sadly died. And I think I did touch this a while ago, and that was building an area off in this direction. It was all dirt. I leveled all of this out to dirt. And this is where Kelvin died. Back in 2022, 28th of the 9th. 28th and the 29th of January of 2022. Oh, yeah, a year ago now. Hello there, Saren, Almighty Jailer. Champions mod, I tell you. They just give them so weird names. But that's Kelvin's tomb. They died fighting a witch in lava. Quite a hardcore way to go, dying from fighting a witch in lava. The most funniest part about it. And that's mostly that about this area. Apart from this area down here that I need to show you. Basically, this is where I used a lot of the green terracotta recently. This is my pandas around here. We have Zargoria, Gus and Terra. I like the name Gus for that panda bear there. They're quite cute. They are quite cute. Okay, a little bit off in this direction. That's where I used to have a little bit there that you just saw. That showed you a little while ago. I was telling you that I built something up in that direction. And that was this area. I don't know if I should just fill all this in. There's no really any necessary way of having this. I was using the mine shafts, and that's kind of what, you know, caused all the problems. So I should really probably just, you know, fill all this in. It's not really necessary. I'll probably fill it in at some point. This is the staircase I was talking about earlier on. That I moved, I rebuilt. Yeah, I tried to move it. I did not like it. And this is all unused now. This is where I used to go up to the bridge cave. I just have a chest down here. Totally forgot about that chest. But I thought about moving this whole area down by one block. Did not work out too well, and I just, you know, kept it the same and just built over it. Trimmed it a bit and then built over it. Okay. But that is the bit that we went up there. This is the back entrance. Well, the front entrance that you're supposed to take. That will be blocking up that bit. And you just walk up here. There used to be an entrance off in that direction that had a bridge. I still have a bridge there, but I will probably just break that maybe. Just make it comb over. I don't know. We have a bit that goes down there. All using the mine shaft actually. Stuart. You know what? I have so many builds around here that are so quite bad looking. I really need to fix a lot of these up, I tell you. Over here we have the Baniri. What's this called again? Bashima Nabiri. Bashima Nabiri Gates. This is the Bashima Nabiri Gate. It is a nice area, I would definitely say so. Just a bunch of water around here. Slimes like to spawn down here. This is the Dirty Dirt project where I grow different kinds of dirt. I found out the wrong way. Well, sadly I found out the sad way of puzzle does not spread. So sad. I used it for the pig farm, and that's what his name was. I remembered his name finally. This is my tree farm. This is where I had a storage room behind here. Mr. Bones and Mr. Bones. Here's my tree farm that I need to remodel. It's quite ugly. I need to figure out some way for this. I have so many build projects I really want to rebuild. Yeah, I really need to rebuild a lot of these. I do apologise, I'm just talking about builds that I need to rebuild now. Here we have the stone pyramid project. I rebuilt this and it looks, you know, not as big, but you know, it's more lined up with the stairs now, and I really hate that it was not lined up with the stairs before. Nether pearl that leads to Nether, same place as the other one. I won't be showing off the Nether sadly, as there isn't really too much there. And this is just that area that you saw over there. This used to be Checkered floor, but Berry did not like it because it kept giving her motion sickness due to the patterns moving around, so I changed it to look like that. Let's see. And next we have the other side of the builds that we need to get to. I think I might do a little bit, you know, just laying over some other build projects and not too talking about them, because I talked about them in previous build projects. So you want like in-depth history of different builds, you should go to the last one, episode 550, that's it. It's the last build project. And this is mostly just showing off a lot of the builds that have been upgraded really. This is the egg room. It used to be just this bit here to that bit, but I upgraded it to be longer. And it did turn out quite good, but sadly it has a lot of problems. I had to fix a problem over here of this not being counted right, and it was so annoying. Over here we have the rusty tunnel. A slime's now down there. I've never seen a flame down here in a little while. Over here we have the water caves project. Basically a bunch of water down here, a little bit of landscape, and I tried to make this like Indian landscape that I saw a long time ago in something else. I can't remember what it was. Oh, sorry, I'm really tired now. But it's like a marshy land that has a lot of green everywhere, but not too green. I recently built this in the last episode, a little sewer grate, or last stream I think, can't remember. Let's see, here's Dennis the dog, my best dog of the series, and a lot of other series. I need to fill that in, I don't really like it. I had the idea of building something down here, but I never went fully with the idea, so I might just layer over it and never use it. Over here we have a little tunnel that leads from our other tunnel also, that I also built this bridge from. I really do enjoy this bridge. I never put the fences on it because I forgot to. And it's actually quite nice. You can see the sewer grate over there. It connects with the other one. I made sure to make it connected with the other one, so I'm glad it did. Checkered lowering over here. This used to be a rib cage kind of thing that used to be over a ravine, and later changed. I might actually just get rid of the top bit and just do some normal stuff there. I don't know. Really don't know. I'm just so tired now. But this is all checkered lowering. This is the Mother's Day project as well. This is the Mother's Day project fully beginning. That was just this whole way, little tunnel to it. I did a little bit of work around here, created that. I didn't really like it at first and I changed it so many times. That I created and it turned out quite nice. I do quite enjoy it. And Motherberry also enjoys it. Let's see. And then we also have this over here, a little area. We'll just, scan through it. Because there's not really too much to this area. Oh, boop. Oak. I do not want Osaka. I want oak. There we go. Okay, and then we have the bit that goes up here for the Mother's Day project, and then this is the end of the Mother's Day project. And this leads out into a big room that I designed, and then it kind of just fell apart at certain bits, and I created this area using a ravine and a dream. I really do enjoy this area. We used the different levels for this, and it goes up higher, it gets more squished, but it does actually look quite nice. I quite enjoy this area. Okay, let's see. What else? I'm pretty sure that's us done here. We showed off the rusty tunnel. Well, not the full rusty tunnel. We have the sapphire pit, that's what I forgot to do. We'll show off the sapphire pit and that should be us done with the base. And then we'll scan over some other build projects. And then that'll be us done. I am so tired, I tell you. I do apologise. We'll see. And then we have this bit that goes down to the sapphire pit. This area here is the sapphire pit. 15th and 17th of November I built this. Took forever, but I finally got it all built. That's where I want to put a potion brewing area. But I am yet to actually build it. I think I might actually just scratch that idea and then build it somewhere down here maybe. Just an idea. I really do enjoy this area for being such a landscape underground. I might add some more details to it at some point soon. It just really depends. Here's the snow creeper face. And then over here is my Great Esmeralda Trading Hall, where I'm supposed to place villagers. I saw there was a villager there. That was just some blocks I left over from the build. There's so many builds that I really want to clean up. There's just certain stuff that I noticed that I need to clean up. Over here is this water bit that I built, and then I just did not really have any idea of what I was building around there. I'll fix it up at some point soon. After the Wildlands, I really need the break of the Wildlands. The thing that I'm looking forward to the Wildlands is going back to the basics and just, not having any of the, what do you call it, powerful stuff, but also, going back to like the slow episodes. Doing like chill builds. Like, oh, I need to build another base. Better start building it. Yeah, I think this actually looks quite good. Okay, that is actually us done with the base. Now we should be heading over to Mass Halden. Mass Halden and Voxtown, and then another build over there. And then that's pretty much all. I don't really need to show you where I've been mining. I did that last episode when I went looking for my dirt shulker box, and then we have the 150 blocks wide project over here. We'll get to that as well. There we go. Oh, I'm so tired. I do apologise. Okay, where will one of the builds that I needed to show off? This is the ocean rig, a fishing rig that's on the water. I have a large area over here. It used to have a wiggly bridge that I made to make it look more like, you know, a riggedy bridge. Did not turn out too well, and later on I just changed it to this, so it looks more newer, but still looks quite nice at the same time. Okay, Mass Halden's coming into view over here. Get ready for this. Also, I need to get rid of that bridge. I've been meaning to get rid of that bridge for the longest time. And I need to fill that up with sand. Okay, here we have a fountain that I made from a mob spawner that I was building, but it did not work, so I just turned it into a water fountain. I need to clean up at some point. Over here we are unearthing a... Hello, Napoleon! I totally forgot about you. Napoleon's actually a good friend, eh? Oh, sorry about that. You want a cheer joke? Ah, serves that scale right, okay. Okay, but this is us unearthing a ancient relic known as a nether reactor. If any of you have played Minecraft PE, you know what a nether reactor is. And I'm actually planning on getting a mod soon to add it back into the game. So we might have some fun with that. Over here we have the trenches and towers project, the trenches of that build. I might as well show you on the map the towers because I don't want to head all the way back to the base to show you. But over here we have one of the towers project, and then we have the other one that's just over here next to the big oakie. That was actually quite terrible. I did it for like episode 50 or something. I do not like it at all. I really need to rebuild that oakie. I will rebuild that oakie at some point. And then we have over here the second, well actually the original towers project. Didn't turn out too well. That's where Efren actually lived. If you remember from the deaths area over here. That's where Efren, I forgot they were there. And I was looking back at the episode and I thought, you know, are they still there? And I teleported over there and then I found them there. And don't think they were really pleased that I left them there that long. Should have kept them there. They would have lived longer. But you can actually see a lot of miscalculations with the numbering of this build project. This bit's a little bit longer, that bit's a little bit shorter, and you just see little problems like that. But it was one of my biggest build projects that I've really built soon. Well, built recently, not soon. That I built recently. Over here we have some other build projects, but I'll get to that actually in view. Over here we have a tower that I built that I'm going to run some rails through at some point. I'll need to build a railway, but I think I might actually just scrap the idea of having a railway over this gap. I don't think it will work. I really don't think this railway will work. And I do actually quite enjoy these trenches. Over here we have some flags over here from the LGBTQ plus community. We have lesbian, trans, pan. I can't remember what this one is. Aromantic, that's what it is. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's what it is. I'm too tired to think. And then we have poly. Sorry. I'm too tired to think right now. I do apologise. And then we also do have these basic little posts in the ground. And I do plan on doing a lot more houses around here. Just to make it more like people live here. There are people actually living here from Minecraft Comes Alive. Oh, a child, Marion. Never seen you before. Looks like people are actually spread around here. Edmund's married to Lily, who's also married to Lily, and you're the son of Edmund and Lily. Great memories. Over here we actually have a sad story, and also it looks like one of the guards actually, no wait, yeah, there's Nathaniel. One of the guards actually fell into the lava here. Let's see. But there used to be a couple in here, Pearly and someone else. I think the other person died. Yeah, it's when I was in this building here. There used to be a church here, and I think that's when Pearly's wife died. It's quite sad. Are you married to anyone else? No. Say I'm married. That's the best I've ever heard. Yes. The Sugar River project, the Sugar Fields project. I'm rebuilding this at some point. Why is there just a strip of sand just missing? I think I was clearing out some of this area or placing something in. Napoleon, please, you do not want to be in there. I'm so sorry, I have to bring you over here. Move freely, but please, just stay safe. Don't speak about my pig like that. You mean your mother? Okay. Well, let's teleport over to the next build. Well, not the next build. I need to show off Mass Helden. I almost just skipped over Mass Helden. We have the Mass Helden wall. We have the harbour over here that I built. Filled all the bottom up with cobble. There you go. We filled up all the bottom with cobble. This area over here is our Church of Mass Helden. We have a big pillar over here. We have this area here. That's a little oasis here, and building a tree at some point. Need to put the leaves on it at some point as well. It's a palm tree. And I wanted to build a second one, but I never got around to doing so before the wildlands. Over here we have the fish shop. It needs a lot more work done to it. I want to put more fish in here. Or at least put more stuff in here to make it look more occupied, shall we say. But I do quite enjoy that. I might put like tiny fish in there at some point. But over here we have our spider farm down there. Angry cat build that I'm slowly changing its colour to white terracotta. Just so it looks a little bit nicer. And then we have Eastern Zola over here. We also have the second tower of Mass Helden that I'm going to be building. Going to be a lot bigger than the last one. And that will come soon. Well, what are we doing now? Yes. Over here we have Village 2. I'm actually been working on Village 2. I created this nice river coming out of this mountain. That actually looks quite nice. I was fixing some of the holes around here as well. The pathing's a little bit nicer. And yeah, it's all getting a little bit better. There we go. Annoyed the zombie there. Okay. Well, let's go head over to the 150 block waves project. I finished this back on New Year's actually. 150 block wide project finished on 1/01/2022. 150 blocks wide, north to south. I messed up north there. Do not sing at me, I was writing quite fast there. 2022, well not 2022, 22nd of the 12th month of 2021 is when it started, that's when it finished. Now for the big reveal. The 150 block wide project. The biggest project I've ever built on a large scale, and it has so many numbering issues, huh? Now you see how close, oh how nice this bit here is, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, oh there's 3 somewhere in here. Is this all just 2 and then just normal? Yeah. Why didn't I just go with this design on the other side? Now we have this and then that and that. And I built this for a dream, and I had the idea for so long, it looked so great. It still has a lot of work to do actually. It has quite a lot of work to do. I need to actually expand these out the back to make them look a little bit nicer. You can see a lot of old cobblestone down there, as I was using it as supports because it became that wide. But it actually did come out quite nice. I quite enjoy this build project. You can see the old, what do you call it, stone bit that I used there. I had to build some of it off camera because it was taking so long and it was kind of boring some of you. So I didn't want to bore you by just watching it for so long. Okay, Up here we have our sea temple build project. Up here. We're slowly draining it. I've never seen mobs on here. Let's see. But it did turn out pretty good. We're slowly draining it. It's taken like a whole year. I've still not finished it. At least got the outside done. That's how much sand it takes. Up there is Construction Island. I won't be visiting Construction Island today. I will probably just teleport over to the search area. That's when I was searching for my son's grave. I did find my son's grave, or what was left of it. Let's see. But we'll head off in this direction to go see the Plains biome. Where in the Plains biome we have built Voxtown, and we're about to see Voxtown on the horizon. It's so weird seeing everything from above. It's so, you know, small. When on the ground it's so big. You know what I mean? That's where I'm planning on building the lab, or I'm going to build the lab over that way. One of the areas. Over here we have some of the pathing around here. We have some of the houses. I've torn down a lot of the houses that actually were here. I'm planning on building a market area, and also there's some of the new roofs that I've done for the houses recently. So my boats, that's my river boat there that I fished from during the streaming. That's a little fishing boat that I built there. It had some sails, but it was causing a little bit of lag, so I deleted them. Church. Another church, but more like an abbey. It's actually quite nice. I raised it from its original height a while ago, as requested by Mother Berry, because, you know, Mother Berry knows best. Let's see. Over here I'm planning on doing a drop-in area, and in an area like a mine going off in this direction. Yeah, a mine going off in that direction, and then having that as like a crane that goes down over here. There's a ogre on this path, and then I'm building a bridge off in this direction, and then another path going. Probably just connect them up with the other path over this way. But at some point, I think over the mountain bit here. Yeah, over this mountain bit would probably be the best option. And then just connect up with this bit. This path is actually very, not very good. I need to actually work on it again at some point. But these are just my first roads of my world. I kind of wanted more like Skyrim roads, but not, you know, too like Skyrim roads. So I kind of went with like, you know, a lot of destroyed bits of the road. This is actually a creeper incident of 2 creepers, so that's why it's all ruined. This is Log Town. I totally forgot about Log Town. But this is Log Town. It has my ice farm. It has my big log cabin area. My lodge area. It looks quite nice, I would definitely say so. Kind of vomit of every different colour, but you know, quite enjoy it. Log Town. Then we have Brownie, that's somewhere under a tree. Brownie the dog. There you are, Brownie, how you doing? Yeah, brown collar. Over here we have this house that I built all out of snow, and I quite enjoyed that it was actually built all out of snow. Used up all the snow that I had, but you know, I quite enjoyed it. Over here we have the Ice Bubs project, and this will be the last build project that will be shown today, because I think I've shown everything. It is quite ugly. I do apologise if you know if you think it is ugly. Because I built this, and I really want to rebuild it. I like it, right? But I don't think it turned out too good. I don't think it did turn out too good. The pathing's all like a wreck, I would definitely say so. And in the houses, I need to have a focal point of this build, and then branch out slowly. I think that's what I'll do. I think that's what we'll do, yeah. And over here we have the Polar Bridge, Norfolk Polar Bridge, 9th of November 2022. 5 polar bears died in the making of this, and it was true. They kept attacking me for some reason. Just randomly started attacking me. Sometimes they just lock on from the Minecraft Mo Creatures mod. Okay. I think that's where we're going to end it. I've used up the last of my voice, and I do not think I could record again. So expect new videos next episode, and on the channel. This is going to be uploaded to YouTube as well as on Twitch. So if you're watching on Twitch, say hi, and if you're watching on YouTube, say hi as well. Also, I know that you can only say hi during the stream, but yeah. You can say hi in the next stream. Oh yeah. Not actually the last build. Last build is actually downriver. I forgot about it. My logging area. This is where I log for logs. Well, not really. It's actually just a whole build that I built. I'm still spreading a lot of these sunflowers out, so they're all facing this direction. But I'm so sad that they don't face the other direction. It would have been so nice in the incoming area. But I changed them as berry has a sickness with a certain flower. I think it's lilac. Did not know there's a huge water lily. No, there's, yeah, lilac. It just looks too, when it's all together, it looks too singy, so it causes sickness for. Over here we have the Golden Valley. Welcome. October 30th, 2022. Named. The Golden Valley, that's what I called this after Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda! Need to watch that again. Here's the logging area. It's not too impressive. I need to work on it again. Yeah. Over here we have Harvesting Dog. Hello there, Harvesting Dog. Then we have over here a little path that goes into the forest. I need to build like a vehicle going into the forest or something. We have some logs over here, some logs over here, a little tent, a little area going up this way. I need to maybe get rid of that, or maybe I should make a vehicle that's half submerged in the lava. That would be funny. But I need to make a path and going off in this direction, that leads to a factory. And that factory shall be built off somewhere in this area, or maybe in the plains farm just south of here. And it should connect this area all up, and then we'll just add little bits everywhere every once in a while. I want to add some cranes around here, but I just don't have the wood on me now. And plus this is a world tour, so I can't build anything now. Until I get back from the wildlands. Ah, my throat's killing me. Okay, so I think that'll be us wrapping up for today. I think this will be where we'll end today's episode. Up on this tall mountain that I've never been up on top of, I don't think so. Well, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Have a nice day, safe up to the apple, maybe some rushes, and you can take vitamins. Very, very important, and also you can see another mountain in the background. Quite enjoy that. I like seeing the snowy bits in the background as well. The snow. Well, you can see through the clouds to see the snow. So, I'm going to be ending it here. So, hopefully you enjoyed this. I've got to get out of the game. Did my game crash? No. Okay. Sorry about that. And I'm going to mute here, and this will be the end of the stream. So, have a nice day, safe up to the apple, maybe with some rushes, and you can take vitamins. Very, very important. Sorry, I need to find my stream ending. There we go. So, hopefully you enjoyed this. Have a nice day, safe up to the apple, maybe with some rushes, and you keep up the vitamins. Cannot speak. Okay, have a nice day, safe up to the apple, maybe with some rushes, and you can take vitamins. Very, very important. And bye-bye. See you next time. Have a nice day.